What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Hanging Heavy. Oh, what's that?
Ooh.
There's a wild man in this room.
Oh.
Well, as you can tell, I've got the good old Papi back.
Oh, Papi, you miss me.
So yeah, I did say that maybe one day he might come back, and like a boomerang, he came back. If this is the first time you're listening, this is the podcast where the conversation can get as heavy as the hosts.
Ooh.
Hosts again.
Hosts.
If you haven't already, download the Podbean app. It makes listening a whole lot easier. You automatically get notified when I upload. You can like, comment, share, and do all that shit. If not, you can always check the podcast out on the iTunes Store and the Google Play Music Store. But wait, that's not it. There's also YouTube. Just go to the YouTube search bar and type in Hanging Heavy Podcast. And there we go.
Ooh, you're on everything, man.
I've been busy.
You're real busy.
I mean, fuck, I've been paying for it. Might as well.
Working hard in the streets, Nate.
Ooh, clapping that ass. Oof is right.
That's why the black light's on it. Oof, it's a mess.
If you could see right now, this room is brighter than the sun.
Yeah, right.
I know he doesn't listen, but he wanted a birthday shout out. Ortiz.
Hey, still on the forklift.
Still riding that
He
forklift.
blew the candles off the cake on the forklift.
The way he did it is he lowered the forks close enough to the candles and just whipped it. He cut the flame in half.
He wanted to drive by the cake. Maybe man, it's not enough speed.
It's not enough speed. Yeah, there's not enough gust behind it.
No, it's not.
So yeah, normally I kind of have my shit ready to go, but today I ran into a lot of fucking hiccups.
He blames the computer.
I blame it on Papi.
Oh, I blame it on you.
Every time we get together, something goes wrong.
Always. It's not the
Can never
PlayStation.
play games together because fucking some reason we can't talk to each other. Every time we get together to record, something goes wrong. This time it was a equipment failure, and then my dumb ass. And I kind of freaked out for a little bit, and I wasn't thinking straight. So when I took some time off and I unplugged everything, I thought about it, and I fixed it.
He forgot to plug.
I didn't plug it in. Oh, that was one of the things. One of the many things that went wrong.
Before you almost quit. You almost rage quit there.
Yeah, I was already ready to tell him to just go home.
Oh.
I was gonna just jack off and cry with my.
I was just gonna.
I was just gonna masturbate with my tears. So yeah, normally when I do this by myself, I like to just.
Ooh.
I like to do a little bit of news stories, I guess you could say. But today I got someone in studio, and that's the Papi.
Ooh.
So we're just gonna fucking freestyle it. I have some bullet points.
Do you?
I came prepared.
Let's see. What do you have?
I also have some tabs already loaded so that we can discuss as we read and learn.
Ooh. I can't read.
I'll zoom it in.
Oh. No, I just can't really read.
You Mayweather?
Pretty much.
Money team.
Yeah.
Money team.
I carry $1. Everywhere I go.
Just it's $1 in between a bunch of paper or what?
Fuck yeah.
Looks like a lot of money.
Yeah. I actually carry a row of coins.
Hey, it looks like a lot. It's a stack of quarters, bitch.
And they're like, is that you? Oh, no, it's my stack of coins.
Oh, no, I'm not excited to see you. I just have this fat stack.
I like to carry the nickels.
Yes, I'm gonna play with entirely just nickels.
I like to do old school. That's why.
You can't cheat. You can't cheat change.
No, you can't. And just look at me like, really? Nah, fucking.
I don't got all day. Just give me what you got.
Ooh.
As always, do a little bit of sipping while I'm recording. And today, I thought I would be a fucking...
I heard something.
Good old... it's probably... Richard. Okay, so fucking pop-ups. Thank you. Since you've been away from the podcast, I want to ask you, have you listened to it since?
Yes, I have. I'm a loyal listener.
Mm.
Ooh.
I like that. What do you think about it?
It's okay.
For me, it's like kind of weird.
I could bet just talking and there's no one here. And just informing people.
I got kind of used to it, but it's still weird.
I guess he's trying to discuss things and.
Yeah, I can't discuss things. That's the thing. Like, so, I also don't want to just like fucking talk about something and just drop it.
Yeah.
But since I don't have like someone to retort or say something back, I have to move on. Yeah. I feel like it. Like I'm just gonna be like, ooh.
I like how you added sound effects.
Yeah. So I thought since I was by myself, I would do some editing to it. I added music,
so
sound effects.
You made all that music?
Yeah.
The 8-bit music?
Yeah, my friend says, sounds very Tron-like.
That's not like Tron.
It's very Tron-y.
That's not Tron. That's more like 8-bit.
Well, it is 8-bit.
It's NES. It's fucking...
Yeah, well, that's 8-bit.
Yeah.
Or 16-bit, 24-bit, whatever.
It sounds more... Not Tron. Tron has a really different sound to it.
That's what I said, but whatever. I'll take the compliments, however vague.
Nah, yeah.
However weird or off they are, but...
Sounds all 80s. Yeah.
Well, I was trying to go for that retro feel. And, I don't know, every time I listen to it, I just think of, like, Mega Man.
I don't know if Castlevania pops out. I don't know why.
Maybe because of the tone.
Yeah.
It's, like...
It's in a minor key, nowhere near Tron, but yeah.
You hear that, Ghost?
I gotta meet Ghost.
He's not as scary as the one that we will not speak of. I hand gestured to him, but I'm not going to say what it is. It's the boogeyman. You say his name and he'll fucking show up and fuck you. So yeah, I guess with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and let's talk about some video games. So that's what started this podcast to begin with.
Yeah. It
may not always just be video games, but news surrounding video games. And I saw some shit recently that I had to bring it up. So apparently Booker T, the wrestler, for you younger listeners, you may know him as King Booker.
He became King Booker like recently. Well, not recently.
More recent than fucking WCW.
That's true.
With the Harlem Heat.
Disney is going to sue him 5 times. 5 times.
5 times. 5 times. Stupid. So yeah, Booker T is suing Activision over Black Ops 4.
It was supposed to resemble him?
So yeah, let's get to it. He's suing them because of the likeness between the characters that he has a comic book of called G.I. Bro and the Call of Duty Black Ops 4 character Prophet. So yeah, I guess he based a comic book off of himself into a character that that is a badass fucking military guy, I guess.
It's literally him.
Well, I mean, this is Booker T.
Yeah.
And so yeah, this case is the lawsuit is very similar to the one that Lindsay Lohan did. This article is from Game Rant.
Yeah, but that picture on the GTA just looks like any other.
Yeah, so they threw that case court out the fucking window because you can't sue for similar. No. So yeah, he has a character. Oh, that's it. They don't have the comic book.
No.
That sucks.
If the character in Black Ops did the Spinaroonie.
Oh my god. god, they should add that emote just to piss him off. Holy
so
shit.
she can't trademark the moves or whatever.
That's crazy. I didn't even think of that. That's fucking funny.
They should do it after he loses the fucking lawsuit.
After he loses the battle, yeah.
He just add the spinner ring.
And music that sounds similar to
They still have the same. That's hard to beat music, isn't it? It's just he still has.
I think. Well, I don't know if he still uses that, but that's the music
because that's hard to beat.
That's the music that, to me, that's Booker T.
Yeah.
Didn't he use it when he was solo after fucking his brother or cousin or whatever left?
I can't remember. Man.
I think he did.
It's too long ago for me.
Fucking Booker T. The spinner. I can't believe that was the name of his movie.
Maybe it was called something else.
No, it was definitely called the Spinner. Yeah. Okay, so pushing that. Oh, well, also, I don't know if you remember the Fortnite case with Alfonso Rivero.
No idea what that is.
Carlton.
Oh yeah.
Denied.
Of course, they said you can't. You
can't trademark dances.
Yeah. Does that mean his? He got off something else.
Yeah, from a Bruce Springsteen video.
Oh,
Courtney
Courtney Cox.
Cox. Yeah.
What's it called? Dance?
I don't fucking care. So yeah, I don't know if you read this yet, but one of the CEOs at Sony says they're working on fewer games.
Damn.
For the upcoming
PS5.
Well, from now until then, yeah. I'm pretty sure they're having a team work on like streaming service, because that's where fucking everyone's going.
Yeah, because the Xbox Series too. They're gonna do a whole thing with it.
Yeah, they might make a whole streaming console.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, this guy goes on to say, Sean Layden. He wants fewer games, but he wants them to be bigger and more developed. So he wants quality, not quantity.
Yeah,
he wants like fucking primetime games like God of War, Spider-Man.
Think about it. If you make one good game, what's there?
Yeah, well, I mean, those two games alone sold fucking tons of PS4s. Yeah. So what I'm talking about is what is it called? Exclusives.
Yeah.
Not just games. I mean, because there's companies that make games cross-platform.
Well, that's why a lot of people bought the PS4 to exclusives.
Yeah, I mean, when the Xbox first came out, that's what it was beating PlayStation with.
You know, Xbox was the better console, or like powerful console.
It always has been.
Yeah.
But the games,
shitty ass games.
Yeah, I mean, they have a lot more exclusives, but they all suck. Call of fucking Gears of War. Never played it.
I played it. It's alright.
It's
a solid game, but ain't like the only good one they had. I think forever, but even that one too shit. It's Halo.
Yeah. They did too many.
Yeah. And Bungie left.
And then fucking Bungie. What the fuck, Bungie? Speaking of Bungie, Destiny 2, are you still playing it?
Yeah.
You asshole.
But I don't grind. I just play to play. I just play Gambit.
Everybody does that, right?
Pretty much.
Gambit. Is that their BR version?
No, it's different. It's
PvP? PvE?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like open world or what?
No, it's you're in a stage where you kill the enemies, you get these things. Every enemy you kill, they drop motes. You pick them up, and you have to cash them in.
Motes of light?
Yeah. You cash them in, you cash a certain amount in, you send like a blocker to your team. Yeah. Enough motes, you bring up freaking boss. You can, where it reaches to the boss.
Yeah. I think for all of those 10-year-olds listening, there's a mode on Minecraft that does the same thing.
Really?
Dude, Minecraft has done almost everything before everyone. Minecraft had the Hunger Games, which is Battle Royale.
Really?
Before Battle Royale.
Wasn't Twisted Metal Battle Royale before Battle Royale?
I guess so.
That's awesome.
Twisted Metal was a fucking sick game. Probably one of my favorite games ever.
PlayStation
they should remake it.
Yeah, fuck with all these VR bullshit.
That's what sells, dude. Oh, well, actually, that's a good segue.
Ooh.
Apex Legends.
Haven't played it. It's 3-player squad, so that's...
Yeah, they don't have singles.
Have you tried it?
Nah, I'm not gonna play it. It's Battle Royale.
Let's try it. I'd suck at it.
I'm most definitely gonna suck at it.
But pretty sure me too.
Imagine I was a god at that game. Finally, a game that I was good at.
Wow.
It was because I don't have to sit in the corner with white weapons.
Apparently, like every character has different shit.
Well, yeah, it's like
Overwatch.
It's the Overwatch Battle Royale.
Slash.
That's what it is. So it's Overwatch Battle Royale.
Yeah, pretty much.
I said it. That's right. I quote that. Quote that. Battle Royale Overwatch.
With the looks of Borderlands.
Outer Worlds looks kind of like it's gonna be a good game. That's the Obsidian's new game. The people from the old Fallout, or the original Fallout New Vegas. Whatever, Peter.
The only player playing that game.
All stuck in the ground and shit.
He's the only one not hacking the game.
He's the only one, not hacking.
What's going on here, man? It's everywhere.
It'll get better.
I'll be free and I'll play it.
Like a dog. Damn, that's a throwback.
Deep cuts here.
The what?
Doing deep cuts.
So, I took a cut there because I was trying to let Papi read an article so that we could discuss it. And he read the title.
Pretty much.
And that's it. He summarized all he needed from that. I mean, I guess that's the whole point of titles.
Yeah.
Well, let me read the title.
It's just the title. It's bullshit. I mean, no, it's not bullshit. It's arguments been going on for many
yeah, it's
years.
An argument that people have been trying to use to fucking
stop violent video games.
Yeah. Okay.
And kids stop playing video games.
The title of the article that was posted by GameIndustry.biz. Never been to that website before today. The headline reads, "No link between violent video games and increased aggression in teens." It's what we've been saying this whole time. So yeah, fucking what was that? Fucking Al Gore's wife, Tipper Gore. You stupid bitch.
She almost started it in the 90s.
Started with violence in music.
Oh, she started when they put the rap
with Dee Schneider. Dee Schneider testified in court and made everyone look stupid
because he was all smart.
Yeah, when some fucking asshole with hair bigger than your bitches can go into court with fucking ball tight leather or denim pants and a fucking cut off shirt, probably smoking on the steps of the courthouse and shit. Can step into the courtroom with cowboy boots.
That's right.
And shut everyone up with how eloquent he spoke.
You're really professional.
For real. I bet you everyone was like, fuck.
These guys are smart. They're not dumb.
So yeah, they've been trying to use that argument to stop games from being violent, or you need to restrict it. You need to put a parental advisory sticker on it.
I don't mind that. It's true.
That sells more games.
No, yeah, but it's still like it's like movies. Same thing.
Yeah,
it's just an argument that went for a lot. We all been playing violent. I don't fucking.
Yeah, I've been playing violent video games since I was a baby.
I don't feel that. Well, I do feel like beating people once in a while, but
who doesn't?
Yeah, exactly.
That's normal.
That. Yeah, but not just random people. People who just piss me off, like dumb people.
No, that's just dumb people.
That's what I'm saying.
Can't blame video games
but,
for that.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. You can't blame them. Certain coworkers are like, beat the shit out of them, just punch the shit.
I want to super punch people. So, going back to music, Capcom added a library of their soundtracks to Spotify. And I think that's pretty badass because Capcom has some fucking sick music.
What do you have, Mega Man?
All the music in Street Fighter?
Street Fighter has music, really? I don't know.
Wow, Ray.
I play Street Fighter, I don't hear no music. I just hear my fight money. So I Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom.
What was the other one? Yoga Fire. Yoga Fire. Yoga Flame.
What is fucking
Hadouken.
what does Bison say? Like hammer, fire fist or some shit. I don't remember what he says.
I don't know.
Smell my foot tits. Smell my foot tits. That's what I always heard when the Ken or Ryu did the flying spinning kick. Smell my foot tits. Smell my foot tits.
Nice.
That's onomatopoeia for you.
What's Saget? What was he say?
So yeah, if you wanna fucking listen to
Tiger Uppercut.
Tiger Punch. That's like something else, isn't that?
Isn't it?
Oh, I think it's the
Saget.
yeah. Tiger Uppercut. Oh, so yeah, fucking check out some Capcom music up there on Spotify.
Let me go here, man.
No, I closed that on accident. That's okay.
The setup?
No, this.
The website.
So, an ultra rare Super Mario NES cartridge sold for over $100,000 recently.
Damn, what is it ultra rare?
Because it was never open.
That's not even possible. That's bullshit.
There's such thing as new dead stock. Somewhere in some warehouse,
They
they had
had it.
it laying around.
Right. KB,
Like underneath
KB Toys warehouse or what?
Yeah, like somebody bought a fucking old ass mom and pop fucking toy store, and like underneath the shelf they found it. I don't know if you would only read more than the headline, Ray. It was graded 9.4, near mint. Hold on. Yeah, this article sucks too. Yeah, it's just graded. That's,
Damn, they put in that fucking plastic.
yeah, well, when you grade stuff, you have to encase it, preserve its legacy, right? You have to encase it.
Fucking open and play it,
dude. Fuck, I bet you Elon Musk would buy it and just. Oh, I already have this one.
Fuck yeah, man! Fucking kill him. Why not? You open up mint condition Super Mario Bros.
It's just a game.
No, it's not. It's more than a game.
It's my life.
That's right. Remember, it was the only game we'll play. I played that game forever.
Dude, the one that what I don't know if it's this one in this article, but the one with fucking Duck Hunt.
Oh, the combo?
The Mario Duck Hunt. That's the one that I had, and I had the blaster.
I actually bought the NES twice. I broke my first one.
How do you break an NES?
I don't know. My sisters broke it.
Women.
Yeah. And they gave me a second one. That's where I got the combo. But it was like a huge combo because it was a Duck Hunt and Moore Brothers, and it came with track and field.
Yeah, it came with track and field.
Yeah.
No one ever played that. That sound is tapping the A button to run, and then to do the hurdle.
But you had the pad.
Oh, I didn't.
You didn't get the pad?
Damn.
You didn't have the huge ass fucking pad?
Somebody's fancy. No,
That's
man.
right. Yeah, it was a huge fucking pad where you're supposed to be running. You actually run in place.
Jesus. Well, look, that was the predecessor to the Nintendo Wii.
Yeah. No shit like that. No, it was. I think it was Microsoft. Wasn't it for that motion shit?
No, the Kinect.
Correct.
It was about the same time.
Yeah.
The Kinect is more accurate though.
Yeah.
Stupid ass control. I had two Nintendo Wiis. The first one died. It bricked itself.
How did it
Just crashed and stopped turning on.
You did to me too.
Yeah, I put a bunch of porn on. Bunch of Mario porn.
Yeah, you saw the princess porn.
Get that Princess Peach.
Bowser was just banging that shit.
Some bestiality.
What was it, little Oompas or Koopas? Was it? No, the little minions, little Koopas, what are they called?
Goombas?
Goombas?
Those are the mushroom ones, like the little brown things.
Yeah.
Are those the ones you're talking about? Yeah, those are Goombas.
Koopas are the turtles, right?
Yeah, the little turtle.
Just watching the corner Bowser fucking shit.
Dude, just jacking off. Like, yeah, get that pussy, Bowser. I don't know whether. Yeah, Bowser, get it.
I already didn't have mouth.
Well, what the hell would they be doing?
I don't know.
The mushroom would just get bigger.
That's all they did. They got me.
It would just get a little swollen. Eating mushrooms and shit. All right, I think that's enough about video games.
All right. We're to porn.
So I'm gonna take this time to go ahead and say that we're drinking a nice glass of the old classic and the staple that I've known to come to use and love every day. A little bit of that rich and rare. I bought a bottle just because I knew Papi was coming back, so we could reminisce and.
Do you think somebody from Mature will actually hear this shit?
I hope so.
Man, it reaches to that one person like, man, we gotta give him like a case.
Okay, so I informed him, and for those of you that don't know, there's a new whiskey coming out. It costs $70 a bottle, and this whiskey is what makes this whiskey special is not only that it's aged in roasted barrels, but it is sonically enhanced by a hand-picked playlist from the members of Metallica.
Damn.
So Metallica has their own whiskey.
Wow.
And it's called Blackened.
Blackened.
Who would have thunk? And
why not fade to black?
and that makes more sense.
Right.
Drink it till you pass out, bitch.
Yeah.
Call him.
Until she passes out.
Oh, hey, that's not. This is 2019. You can't talk about that anymore.
Yeah. Or he passes. Oh, not even.
There we go.
No, not even. Or it. No, can't even do that.
You can't even say that. That's offensive.
Oh, damn. Until I pass out.
So each batch of Blackened is enhanced by its own Metallica playlist, selected and arranged by the band members themselves.
No, they're not.
They are, but they're fucking. Order online today, or don't, whatever. And not a sponsor. I just thought it was interesting because it's kind of stupid. Because James Hetfield's a recovering alcoholic.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he hasn't drank in like fucking 20 years. So I think it's weird that he's endorsing
He's
it.
lying.
If he's getting free booze, yeah, he's lying for sure. I'll cut it out. So yeah, I think they have like 6 or 7 batches. So batch 81 has been selected and arranged by James Hetfield, Lars Ulrich, Kirk Hammett, and Robert Trujillo.
Well, all of them, right?
Yeah. So there's 16 tracks that are used to sonically batter the barrels and agitate the whiskey inside to help it absorb characteristics and flavors from the barrel.
That really is true.
I don't know. Who knows? It makes sense, kind of, but I doubt it. Okay, so number 1 on number 81 is Eye of the Beholder, followed by Cyanide, I Disappear,
Yay.
For whom the bells toll, Sad but True, number 6, 1, The Outlaw Torn, Broken, Beat, and Scarred, The Call of Cthulhu, The Thing That Should Not Be, Dream No More, The Frayed Ends of Sanity, Fight Fire with Fire, Orion, and Disposable Heroes. They have 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh, they're not all 15.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so they have 10 different fucking playlists. So each bottle or each batch has its own characteristics and flavors and aromas, bouquet. But if you're interested, look into it.
Forged by sound.
Yeah, it's forged by sound. Here, let's read their explanation. Each batch of Blackened has a unique playlist that was used to sonically enhance the whiskey during finishing. As the well-aged whiskey rests in the finishing barrels, the music is played to the barrel, causing the whiskey inside to move and interact with the wood. The movement of the whiskey and the amount of interaction depends on the song being played. So the variation of music creates a slight nuance from one batch to the next. Throughout this process, Dave tests the whiskey to determine the optimal color and flavor profile for each batch.
Who's Dave?
Dave is their I don't know what they're called.
The whiskey.
Their warehouse master. Their
Whiskey
sommelier in the wine industry. I don't know what it's called in the whiskey industry. But the guy that gets to get a little bit of that taste it before everyone, and he spits it back into the barrel. That's how you get that nuance, that flavor. So yeah, I thought that was something interesting to bring up.
Look at that, Metallica. They don't have their own beer. Is that just Iron Maiden?
No, that's Iron Maiden. I've never tried it, by the way. No.
How about Red
A couple of my friends have tried it.
Did Red Dragon try it?
Yeah, I think he
had
has.
to try it, right? He had to.
Yeah. A friend of mine, Malbolgia, has an empty bottle of it at his house.
What's it? Was it good?
I don't know. I never asked him. Hey, was it any good? Leave a comment.
I guess he's gonna comment. The Iron Maiden beer and any taste. When are the whiskeys out? When do the whiskeys come out?
You can only order them online right now.
Oh, you can't go.
If you buy them in store, they're in like select cities, but you can order it online. Not a sponsor.
Metallica, give us a case.
So I guess I'm gonna take this time, because it's a little lull in the conversation. I want to give a quick shout out to those listeners out in Michigan.
Wow.
I'm just a poor boy. I don't know the Queen song, so never mind.
You're from Detroit, Lansing, Ann Arbor.
Ann Arbor.
Or from that poor city, what they call?
I don't know. Detroit? 8 Mile?
8 Mile?
That's Detroit. Well, yeah, I want to go ahead and shout out those people that are possibly listening in Michigan and possibly in New Jersey.
Yeah. Leave a comment. Find out who you are. Or
Yeah, leave a little bit of feedback. Let me know. Let me hear your voice.
we'll give you more shout outs. I like Michigan. Big Michigan fan.
Yeah.
Go Wolverines.
Go Wolverines, yeah. For real.
They lost to Ohio real bad. It sucked.
It's okay.
Fuck the Buckeyes.
Well, your old favorite coach is there. What are you talking about?
Oh, Jim Harbaugh? He's best.
Yeah, sure.
He's alright.
Yeah, you can't even do it in college.
Whatever. He's inside joke.
He's doing all right. He's
Doing
doing.
alright. Doing alright. Doing good what he has.
He's making do. Yeah. Okay, so fucking today I was driving, and I was taking my son to a car show in the early afternoon.
Just a car show early afternoon.
Yeah. That's not the important part.
It's like a lowrider.
No, I mean
Just a
muscle
car
cars, hot rods, some fucking sick dude. They had a DeLorean, like decked out, and you could take pictures with it. That's cool, but I'm too fat to get in one.
Did it have the?
Yeah.
It did. The how you call it the?
Fuck. I don't know what it's called. Not the fucking flux capacitor, but that fucking blender thing on the back. Yeah, it had one.
To fuel it.
Yeah, it had one of those. Fucking, and they had a General D,
Wow.
and it was sick.
I bet. Did you honk the horn?
No, dude, you're not supposed to touch cars like cars. You're not supposed to touch cars, man.
You should. Why not?
They work hard to make them look good.
It's just there.
And some asshole goes to just put their hands all over
What's wrong to put a? You're not driving it. You're just honking the horn.
Oh, whatever.
You're not sitting there drinking some coffee in the car.
just dropping like a chili dog on the seat and shit. Okay, well, whatever. That's not where I was going with this. On the way there, I saw they were having a fundraiser, and by they I mean these teenage cheerleaders. And the fundraiser they were doing, you may ask, it was a car wash.
Wow.
In 2019, I didn't think they would still be doing that.
I think the cheerleader, I think will be like just young 20-year-olds.
That's a pedophile's wet dream.
Hardcore. It's a trap.
Yeah, so yeah, I sleep. I saw. Imagine if cops were just there staking it out, waiting for like registered sex offenders to show up. Ah, we got you. Oh, I was just getting my car cleaned.
What's his name comes out? The guy from Dateline or 2020.
Chris Hansen.
Yeah, there you go.
Hi, I'm Chris Hansen. Why don't you take a seat there, dude? Speaking of that, me and Breezy, fucking. We used to love watching To Catch a Predator, right? And we would talk about it and shit. There was this one episode where this guy got caught twice. So he gets caught at a house and fucking, I think he gets fucking butt ass naked.
Damn.
And they catch him or whatever, right? And he's like, oh, I didn't know. Or, I mean, fucking whatever excuses they give him. And they fucking kick his ass out of the house. And, well, I mean, they get arrested, right? So they gets arrested. I guess he gets out on bail. They do it again like 2 weeks later, like in the town over. And he goes to that one. He goes to, and they do this thing at an H-E-B. That's only in Texas. They do it at a McDonald's. So he's walking, right? And fucking Chris Hansen's like, we can't, what are you doing here? And he's like, I just came to get something to eat. Like, he was like freaking out. I just came to get something to eat. He keeps saying that. Oh my God, what an asshole.
Wow. You didn't give a shit.
For real, man. The first time you could be like, oh, well, this is the first time. Oh, okay. It could be.
You got me. You got me.
The second, really, dude. That's really what he wanted to say. He's like, come on, guy. Come on.
Wish you just doing like in Fight Club. You know, where they cut your balls.
Castrate him, make him a eunuch. Fucking, there was another one that I remember. I don't remember who. Well, obviously, why the fuck would I remember who it was? Some dude was supposed to meet like a teenage girl on a beach so they could fuck on the beach.
Wow.
And he was like, oh, I'm gonna fucking eat the sand out of your pussy or whatever, right? He was fucking cochino, right? Fucking real disgusting motherfucker. And he goes to the beach, right? And she's like, oh, well, wait here, I'm gonna go get like a towel or whatever from my hotel room. And like she runs away, right? And it's always some bitch that's fucking like 30 years old and she just has that weird genetics where she looks fucking tiny and whatever. She runs away, right? And the dude's like, yeah. So he's like slides his fucking pants off and he's in his boxers on the beach and like sitting in the sand and takes his shit off, getting all comfortable, right? And fucking Chris Hansen walks out and he's like, oh, I'd like, dude, you know how hard it is to run away on the sand?
I know you know.
Let's not go there. Well, I've talked about it before. Yeah. If you want, go back. Go back in this.
What, the second episode?
I don't even remember anymore. Like 30-something episodes in. Jesus, don't walk on hot sand.
So where you go? Oh, that was the we're talking about the car wash.
Yeah, so the stupid fucking pedophiles. What the fuck?
Yeah. But all right, I guess. How did the school sponsor this or allow this?
I don't think they do, because I think it was like one of those cheerleading camps that like do it on the side.
Oh.
Because I don't think they were from a school.
They weren't wearing anything.
They were wearing like the cheerleading thing, but it wasn't from a school.
They didn't say the school name.
No, it was like one of those fucking cheerleading schools.
Yeah,
that's a trap.
Yes, sure. You know, one time Banano got his keys stuck in he left his keys in the car. He had an old Buick.
The boat?
The boat. The one sir took us on a crazy trip. But anyways. And we were at the bar, we're like, Jenga. Right? So he called the guy. So he called the guy who the key guy, I guess.
A locksmith?
There you go. Fuck. Lost the words. So one guy came. We tell him, yeah. All right. Checks out the Slim Jim kind of shit. He couldn't fucking do it. He couldn't get it. Then he bust out the wedge.
Yeah.
He couldn't even do that.
Because he didn't know what he was doing, or because Johnny's car was fucking a tank?
It was a tank. It was a boat tank. He couldn't. Like, we were there, dude. We were like, damn, man. Like, wow. It was like he couldn't do it.
He's doing everything in the book.
Everything. He was doing everything.
Throwing the kitchen sink at it.
He's like, I guess I gotta call him. We're like, what? We gotta call the old man. Like, a veteran.
The master of the
master.
The one that
he's been doing all his life and shit. He goes like, yo no puedo. I can't do it.
I can't do it.
I can't do it. They're like,
he tapped out.
So he fucking calls this guy. He calls the old guy. The old guy comes.
El jefón.
He looked at it. No, yeah, it's okay. Like, he knew.
He just saw the car and he was like,
I forgot
you'll
what
see saw it.
Yeah, he knew. I forgot what he did. He goes, he was saying how hard it is to open this car.
Oh, that specific car. Okay.
Yeah. And he goes, you know what's another hard car he had trouble opening one time? He goes, what? And I'm like, I don't
Cadillac?
know. Like, what? He's like, you're never going to guess, but go ahead and guess. We're meant cheap exotic cars. Nah. He's like, nah. And what is it?
Yeah, they make exotic cars.
A DeLorean.
A DeLorean? Oh,
Like,
yeah, I can
what?
imagine the lock is probably like
Yeah, he's like a DeLorean.
going down. That makes sense. Well, yeah, the latch is underneath the bottom.
Yeah.
Damn, the fact that he actually worked on a DeLorean.
No shit. That's why like, you worked in DeLorean, yeah?
Yeah, I went to a movie lot and some pendejo left the keys in the car.
Fucking met Steven Spielberg and
Fucking
Michael J.
guy.
Fox.
Ese pinche vato con el pelo loco. A guy with the crazy hair, way. He looked like he got electrocuted. And he was with this little kid and he was all shaking. That's not funny.
That's crazy, dude.
That is crazy. Yeah, like exotic cars, they make them fucking garbage, dude. They're just made to look pretty, man.
Pretty much.
So I guess that's a good little break.
All right.
Let's have a nice Richard Rare. Fucking yes. Okay, so I took a break to get a drink, and we started talking about something that I went over in a previous podcast about Ant-Man penetrating a human being and growing full size inside of them, and how fucking brutal that would be if they were to do it in movie form, but with practical effects, like they used to do horror movies in the 80s and the 70s, and not the CGI bullshit.
Like, yeah, how they fucking ruined the thing, the remake of the thing, they added CGI to the thing. You didn't see the thing?
They did a remake?
Really? You didn't know?
No.
The thing, they made a remake years ago.
Oh, no.
It's horrible. Don't worry.
Of course it is,
Yeah. Well, you know, the original, you saw the fucking...
though. Yeah,
this is all CGI. Like, yeah,
you're like, really? Like when they did Doom with The Rock, I was like,
It's funny because at work we have a TV. We have no cable. We just have basic
over the air,
yeah, antenna,
rabbit ear shit.
whatever. And I don't know if you noticed, they added like 3 new channels to that fucking shit. So one's like called Comet,
Okay,
and this channel is sci-fi shit, but it's like really
obscure stuff.
yes. And I
It's probably British.
yeah, no, not British. It's I don't know what it is. It's just random.
Okay, keep going.
And we were watching the movie today. We have no idea what's going on. We just know these people are like in a fucking small town and getting attacked by fucking nature, I guess. I have no idea what they're doing in this fucking hole, moving fucking barrels of toxic shit. And they all got attacked by fucking vines. And you can see how horrible it is because it's...
Like they're on strings and shit?
Yeah, not strings, but it's like the reverse shit.
Oh, so they're pulling them.
Yeah, so you know they wrapped it and... I miss shit like that, dude.
Comet is an American digital broadcast television network that is owned by Sinclair Television Group, subsidiary of the Sinclair Broadcast Group, and operated by the MGM Television Division. So they're legit. The network focuses on science fiction with some supernatural, horror, and adventure. Adventure and fantasy series films, mainly sourced from the MGM Film and Television Library.
They're all fucking BC, D-rated movies, or whatever you want to call them.
Programming?
Once in a while, they'll add.
Oh, they actually have... They're showing Stargate.
Yeah, that's Stargate. What's the other one?
Oh, wow. So, movies that they show. She, The Twonky, The Crow, Gattaca, Labyrinth, The Amityville Horror, Planet in the Peril, Movie Marathon, Invasion, Alien Attack Movie Marathon, Mystery Science Theater 3000, the new version, lame, Godzilla movie series.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, they show... Oh, never mind. I got excited.
Once in a while, they show a good movie, but most of them are just...
Yeah, so those are like the big name movies.
Yeah. Like every time they put War Games. Yeah.
That's a good movie.
Yeah. Based on a true story.
Speaking of based on a true story, I don't know if you really know very much about this book, but I just found out like 3 days ago that they were making a movie about it, and it came out yesterday. The book is like an outsider's perspective view of what happened in Norway during the black metal movement in the 90s. And the book is called The Lords of Chaos.
Nah, no idea.
It's a pretty decent book, and it's based on true events, but I mean, it's not written by someone that was in like the movement, I guess you could say. And back in the 90s, late 80s, early 90s, black metal was starting in Norway. I mean, it's very pagan oriented music, and like the thing about them is a lot of the churches in Norway are built on old pagan, like hollow sacred ground or whatever. So Vikings and the Scandinavian tradition is not Catholic. It's paganism or whatever fucking shit it was. Don't quote me on that. So they were trying to make press about their music. Aside from it being very occult and satanic inspired, they started like burning churches.
Damn.
And that became a thing. And the one band that's credited with creating the genre, they're called Mayhem. They're pioneers in the black metal movement. They like would do crazy shit to like fucking promote their band. And their original singer killed himself, and the guitar player took pictures of his dead body and used it for an album cover.
What?
And that guitar player eventually, I guess I don't know the exact story. I don't remember the book. I read it a long fucking time ago because my friend Carhart had it. African drum guy. But he was getting out of it. Like, he was getting tired of that shit, and he was like fucking getting into electronic music and shit. Because, I mean, it was the 90s. That's what was... That's the next logical step. As a European. It makes sense. Well, whatever. So he was, I guess, trying to leave the band or whatever, and the bass player that they got, or fucking guitar player, I don't remember what the fuck he was. They got him to replace some guy because he left the band after the dude put the dead body on the album. He was like, man, fuck you. That's fucked up, dude. Like, he was our brother. Well, whatever. So this dude that replaced him, he thought he was the fucking shit, right? Stupid young guy. And like, they were all into this fucking world that they created for themselves. And this dude that was like making them famous for doing the album cover and shit, he was leaving, and he was like, hey, well, what the fuck? Like, you don't turn your back on us, right? So he fucking killed that dude.
What?
Yeah. And like, fucking all this crazy shit was happening. And I mean, that's how black metal blew up, right? That's how it's famous. That's what it's known for all that shit. The church burnings, fucking people killing each other, killing themselves. Satan, paganistic.
So what's the name of the movie?
It's called Lords of Chaos. I didn't know they were making it. And I found out like 3 days ago it was going to come out on Friday. I don't know if it's everywhere, but
Select cities.
I'll just wait for it to come out on wherever I can rent it. Because Macaulay Culkin's little brother plays the lead character in this movie. I mean,
it's kid from the Science.
I don't know what movies just come out.
I think that's his little brother, isn't it?
Yeah, Macaulay Culkin's little brother. So yeah, wow. Why? Like, the thing about black metal too is like they're like anti-promotion, like mainstream.
Yeah, it's story.
Yeah, so like I was reading, they try to get like original music like from the bands that are talked about in this thing, and everyone was like, fuck your movie.
Damn.
I mean, what little money they would pay them, they were like, fuck your movie. Like, we're above your fucking Hollywood bullshit.
Whatever.
It's black metal, right?
Yeah. Movie makes a hit. Swats it.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know what music they're going to put in it, since fucking basically none of the bands that they're talking about even gave them permission to use the music.
I guess I'll just make it up.
How do you think I've been able to keep this podcast running? I wish I could write fucking epic black metal like that.
I never got into the black metal.
Yeah, it's an acquired taste.
I guess so.
There's some good shit out there, and there's some stuff that sounds like garbage recorded in a trash can.
I think most of them sound like
Yeah, that's the whole thing about it. It's not like big production stuff.
that. Doesn't have to be big production. It's just
Good production.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, like, if it sounds good, then like that makes up for if the music's not like complex or whatever. But as long as it doesn't sound like shit,
Yeah.
like, for what I can do, like, I can make it sound alright. Like, you can clearly tell it's not professionally done, but it doesn't sound like I recorded it fucking in some asshole's backyard either. And with that thing, with that notion, I guess being an in-house studio or in-house recording artist, like, that's killed the music industry.
Yeah.
Anybody can make an album now,
Yeah, pretty much.
and anyone can release it.
You don't have to make it now. You just can have like 2 songs and over.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you can post it anywhere now.
Yeah.
Like, and well, that's another thing that I wanted to talk about. I was watching a little piece about the 2000s on MSNBC.
2000s.
Yeah, and what they talked about was the whole music download era killing record stores.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that? Dude, you know what's
I remember walking into a Best Buy and seeing
the racks of CDs. Yeah,
Now there's like 2.
not even, they don't even have any anymore.
They took them already.
Yeah, they don't have any
I
CDs
haven't
there.
gone to Best Buy recently, but the last time I went, I guess it was during the holidays. They had them.
The last time I've been there, they didn't have fucking anything of CDs. Yeah, but it's because everyone downloads it.
Yeah.
It's on iTunes. It's on Spotify. You can stream it. You don't even have to buy it. And the music industry like took a fucking huge hit. Fuck the music industry either way.
Now that's why they have to not go on tour. Probably.
Even then, fucking artists don't make fucking any money. Like, for those of you that thought you had the Rockstar Dream, don't do it. I had that dream too.
I have that dream.
I think it's a little too late for you. It's time to wake up, boy.
Hey, time out.
Hey, boy.
It's never too late.
It's not too
Did you hear
late.
my voice?
It's never too
Beautiful
late.
voice.
The what?
I have a beautiful voice.
You do,
Do I?
and I make it sound good.
Ooh, let me take
You
the
have a
dick out
good,
of my
you have a
mouth.
beautiful voice because I make it sound beautiful. I wish I could say that about myself.
Ooh, aw.
My voice sucks.
Or it doesn't.
For those of you that like listening to my stupid ass voice, thank you.
Everybody likes hearing the little teenage boy.
Yeah, man. Speaking of that, I play Rocket League a lot, going back to video games, but I just kind of had to throw this in. And sometimes I play with random people. I usually like playing with my papi, but he works a lot, so I have to play by myself. And I played with this one guy, and I mean, we did good, right? We won, and we won very easily.
Mm.
So he was like, "Hey, like in the game chat, he's like, hey, do you have a mic?" Like, and I was like, "Yeah, cool, sure, whatever." And I was like, I'm embarrassed because like I think I sound like a fucking 16-year-old kid, right? So I'm like, fuck, this guy's gonna think I'm 12. So oh yeah, I'm gonna put some bass in my voice. I'm like, yo, what's up? I'm not even kidding. I'm like, hey, what's up? Hey man, fucking squeaker. He was fucking dude. He was probably 10. 10, 12. Not even kidding. Like, he was fucking... The more he would talk, the more and more I was like, I made a mistake. And, like, I just sat there and I stayed... Dude, you know me. Like, I'm always fucking talking.
Yeah.
This... Dude, I was fucking just... You could hear my buttons. You could hear this. Ow. Fuck! Shit! Fuck! This kid, fuck, I'm fucking AIDS. Oh, this guy's fucking autistic. And I was like, oh, stop talking. And I was like, oh, this is the last one. This is the only one I got, man. I gotta go. And I got off. Like, I closed the game and I got out of the chat.
Right when Chris Hansen comes in. Hey, what are you doing?
No, I'm sure I'm put on a watch list after that 10 minutes I played with this guy. And fucking, like, I get off, right? And I'm watching YouTube. He sends me a message on the PlayStation Network. You should add me. We'll play later. No. Whatever your name was, kid. You sucked that second game.
Oh, come on.
Man, I hate it when you play fucking badass with somebody and you're like, oh, like, we have good chemistry. No, the other team just sucks that much.
Oh.
Because I had to carry him the next game. Like, I'm not great at that game, but when I'm carrying people, like, it kind of annoys me.
Do you know the feeling now that we all go?
Shut the fuck up. One game. And that wasn't even my fault.
Too many games. It's every game.
Yeah, it is. I like to die. I like to look at the death animation.
You like to see the ragdolls?
Like in a... Yeah, I do. Like in the Division, dude, I was always the one dying. There's no tank character in that game.
Nah.
You can't. You can't. What the fuck, dude? I just want to go... It's a video game. I just want to go run and kill shit. I don't care about fucking hiding behind the wall.
Then there's that when you're bleeding.
Yeah, and you can like hobble away.
Pick me up.
I'm dying, boys.
God damn it. Cover fire.
Cover me. Oh man. Oh well, we're getting to that hour already. Is there anything you want to say?
Nah, man. Just happy to be back today.
Hopefully we can keep it up because
we'll keep it up.
I miss having someone to talk to because I'm not going crazy.
Oh,
so
next time put like inflate some balloons or something.
I'll put some confetti in the under the fan so when I turn it on it falls down.
Yeah.
Teach you real good.
Ooh.
Fucking. Well, I guess that's a good place as any. Again, if you ever listen to this, Ortiz, get off the forklift, you lazy bitch.
Yeah, that's right.
As always, I'm your boy Desecrator, and I'm glad to say that Papi RAAAY was back.
Ooh. Happy to be back.
Like I said, it feels good to talk to somebody. Look at somebody while I'm saying stuff.
Oh, I'm naked actually. I'm naked for Red Dragon.
Oh,
Dog.
Don't look at my face. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say it again. If you don't have it, download the Podbean app. Makes listening a whole lot easier. You get instantly notified when I upload. You can like, comment, share. If you've made it this far into the podcast, go ahead and share this anywhere on any social media platform you can. I'd much appreciate it because I'm too lazy to make my own. And you know what? That's a character flaw that I probably will never get rid of. And you know what? That's just what makes us unique. If you don't want to download some bullshit on your phone, your tablet, or whatever the fuck you listen to the podcast on, you can always check us out on the iTunes shop, whatever it's called, the store, the Google Play Music Store, or you can always use the good old YouTube. Everything's on YouTube nowadays. Just go to the title search bar and type in Hangin' Heavy Podcast, and you'll find me there with my balls out, and I'm doing the goat. Oof. As always, stay horny.
Ooh.
Much love and rich and rare.